Bibby will try again.
James, recognizing nobody's there, has an appointment with the basketball and finishes it emphatically.
And we are live. The Putback Show is live. My name is Slimo. I'll be doing this with Teddy. You're welcome to another episode on the Putback Show. You know how we do it on the channel. It's NBA content and NBA content only. We are still on the rise. We hope that you guys will subscribe to the channel, share so others can enjoy the fun that we are doing on this show.
Yes,
as I told you already, my name is Slimo. I'll be doing this with Teddy. Let's delve straight into why we are here today. And of course, we have to talk about Charlie. Be like we start the show. We not talk about somebody. The beard. He's been on the low a bit after the horrible. We won't call it horrible.
It's horrible.
Run.
Horrible. Let's call it what it is. Horrible.
So people do for that. You people don't do I'm horrible.
It was horrible.
That's you people do. You know nice.
It was horrible.
It not be horrible.
No, cause then your man hits. Then he know they sit up.
Oh, but game one is for there. Game one.
Okay. I think game 1 and game 3.
Game 3, yeah.
Yes, game 1.
Game 2.
Yes.
It's our loss again, but game 3.
Look, and we know Embiid. Embiid has been having like an injury problem his whole life, and then he needed you to be that guy for him because that's why they brought him to be the Robin to his Batman. And this Robin didn't bring his cape.
Charlie, the reason why we are going to be speaking about James Harden is, per a report from one of the reporters, Chris Mannix says the Clippers are interested in James Harden, but not at the cost of Terrence Mann and their first round draft capital. Per the reporter Chris Mannix. That is what is on the chopping block today. The Clippers are not willing to add Terrence Mann to a trade package for James Harden. I'm a Clippers fan, so it's very interesting. I didn't expect this, but I know where the Clippers are coming from. I kind of feel like we believe in man, we trust him man because we drafted him. We've seen what he can do in 2021. We saw that excellent series against the Jazz. In fact, that one game, I'm never going to get it out of my head because it felt like we were down and out, and it was called, of course, the Terrence Mann game. Since then, we haven't seen too much of man, but he's kept improving, and it feels like the Clippers believe in him. Teddy, do you think the Clippers should go for James Harden?
Coming from the standpoint where you said you understand, because sometimes you draft a player into a team and then later, maybe 2 years or 4 years down the line, he wins you a championship. Like LeBron, like Tristan Thompson.
But the question is Terrence Mann that kind of player?
For me personally, he's not that valuable.
And first of all, if you don't know who Terrence Mann is, it's a fact. His player characteristics and traits. Terrence Mann, he's a guard, number one. He's not a prolific shooter, but he's an okay 3-point shooter. What propels him the most, that gives us value on the Clippers, is number one, his defense. He can always guard the opposition's team's best player. I remember in 2021 against the Jazz, he went at Donovan Mitchell, he went at Chris Paul, he went at Devin Booker later in the postseason run. That is what Terrence Mann does for us. So him being on the team with Kawhi and Paul George, he kind of relieves them of that defensive duty.
Yeah.
So I understand where they're coming from here. You can carry on now.
No, but you see, it's not he's not at that value yet where you be like, okay, no, I'm reserving Terrence Mann and then pick another player where you think it's enough for me to use to trade for Harden. Look, let's be real. Let's be realistic here. Your two players or your two stars are not getting any younger. You have Kawhi, you have Paul George. Kawhi has won a championship already. Paul George hasn't. So now you need to bring in someone else. And then since you drafted these two players, they've been going on an injury routine every time. Getting into the playoffs, they get hurt and they are not reliable. They are never reliable. So you see, if you want to run this load management kind of system, you need to bring in another star like James Harden. James Harden is hungry.
So wait, I try to tell me that if we put James Harden on the Clippers team, we can win the championship.
You can. It's so possible. James Harden, Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi. Oh, what are you telling me? It's set with Zubac. Oh, it's set.
You see the way Teddy they make him look juicy.
No.
You see Harden for Filio.
No,
Charlie,
no.
I'm not saying Harden to the Clippers is a bad thing.
Yeah.
But look at it from this angle. You've attacked it from a very good angle that at least we can win the championship. Look at what the Clippers need in the first place. We needed a point guard to go Russell Westbrook. What is James Harden? A point guard. The only difference between Harden and Russ is Harden can shoot.
Yeah,
Ras
cannot. He
Charlie,
just
I cannot.
he blitzes. He's not. He can't shoot. He can't shoot.
So yeah, we are surely going to struggle with Ras on that. But Ras is a playmaker. Harden is a playmaker. They are both very similar. Ras is more explosive than Harden.
Very.
He can really help
He
the
attacks
others,
the rim.
create the offense for others. Harden can also do same. So they are quite similar. But the only positive for Harden is he can shoot. That was our number one priority, the guard level. But with Terrence Mann, once we lose Terrence Mann, meaning that every single time, if we have to guard the opposing team's best player, like the forward or the shooting guard position, if we come up against the likes of a Damian Lillard, we come up against the likes of a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James, it will always have to be Kawhi Leonard or Paul George on that assignment.
Yes.
That is where the big problem is.
And that's enough.
It's not enough.
It's enough.
It's not enough because we can't wear down Kawhi Leonard and expect him to be great on offense also. If Terrence Mann can wear him down, Kawhi Leonard can go and do.
For example, let's look at the 2020 Warriors team. That one. 2021 Warriors team. Who was guarding the best player on every team?
Andrew Wiggins always going at
always, and you see, it was enough. Wiggins was enough. Just one player was enough to do the job.
Fine.
And now you have two.
Well, that is excellent to have Wiggins.
Yes.
Wiggins was guarding Jason Tatum. Did an excellent job on Jason
very,
Tatum.
Very.
But Wiggins wasn't the number one go-to offense guy. On the Clippers, the number one offensive option is Kawhi Leonard. You can't expect Kawhi Leonard to be guarding Jason Tatum again.
No, but it's not his
what
first
if in
time.
That moment, no, the thing is, Kawhi is not getting any younger. If it was his Raptors days, he could guard the opposing team's best.
What shows he can do it? He can do it.
No, look, plus that in need. Charlie.
No, look.
Plus that Kawhi in need.
No, look. Kawhi is a professional. He's a professional. And when you get there and you see the championship, like you are getting closer to, he will do it. You got the best player and then you score.
Because Kawhi, you don't even know where the injuries.
What's the essence of being a two-way player if you can't do that?
Yes, the two-way in the Yatisuka.
Yes,
with Tiam top small. the fact is, for Wiggins, he was guarding Jason Tatum, but the offensive load we all know was for Stephen Curry. He didn't have that. What should I call it? The responsibility of guarding the likes of Jason Tatum. We would have worn him down. In fact, Steph Curry just can't guard Tatum. But for Kawhi, you're a two-way player. I understand we have Paul George, but we'll be dealing with injuries. I can't say for a fact or 100% confidence that if we go into the postseason, we'll have both of them fit. I feel like we might just have one. Like the way this year we had Kawhi, we didn't even have him for the full session. But with Terrence Mann on the court, you can guard the opposition's best player with Terrence Mann.
No, but the question is, when you get into the postseason and Kawhi and Paul George are not available, will you wish that you had James Harden or you have?
Well, then that one,
you would wish you had Harden. And this is the opportunity this will create for you in case your two players are not available. You have Harden, you have Westbrook. It's like
so look at this situation for the Clippers. Harden comes on the Clippers. You know we can't start both Harden and Russ.
No, Russ will come with the second team, obviously. He did that. He did that when he came. Yes, he did that today. And look, Russ is comfortable with that. Just so we win the championship. He's comfortable with that.
So you think the Clippers should forget about Terrence Mann and just
Terrence Mann won't win you a championship. Go for Harden. Harden is a warrior. Harden has done it.
Well,
he has been to he has
done what?
He has been to conference finals before. He
has been an MVP before.
Yes.
But Harden is also aging. We know with that one. But I just like the value that Terrence Mann gives us because we've still got Covington, we've still got Bitum. The reason why the Clippers are usually the favorites going into the in fact one of the favorites is because our depth. When we lose Terrence Mann and those draft picks that Chris Mannix is talking about, we lose our depth with Terrence Mann. I kind of feel why Teddy's saying Harden. I would love Harden on my team, but not at the expense of Terrence Mann. I agree with the Clippers. With the Clippers front office, Charlie. I agree with the Clippers front office. We forkeep Terrence Mann because even if we don't have Harden on the team, we still have a good chance. With Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Russell Westbrook, we are good. Russ, this past postseason, he was okay.
Like I said at the beginning, let's be realistic. These two players you are mentioning, Paul George and Kawhi, have never been available. They are not available. So when you go for James Harden, when these two players are not around, you have Westbrook and you have Harden.
It is still not possible to win the championship.
Look at Westbrook's performance last season during the playoffs. Imagine he had
They
Harden.
played together before. On
That
the
was-
Houston
that was-
Rockets.
no, that was-
They were like
That was in a
they
different
were
situation.
Okay, but not,
that was in a
good
different
enough.
situation. Now this is another situation where give them that chance. Let's see, because when your two players are not around, these two can step up. I've seen Westbrook stepping up last season, and I've seen James Harden stepping up last season also. Even though he fumbled a little in the series, but then he's trustworthy than than even Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann is not enough. I'll never go for Terrence Mann.
Well, Clippers fans out there, let me know what you think. Do you think Terrence
Choose
Mann
wisely.
is valuable enough to say no to James Harden? I would love James Harden on the team, but I feel like what Terrence Mann gives us, we need it more than what Harden gives us, because Harden
enough.
is just that traditional point guard.
Not
Terrence
enough.
Mann can play in that role, but his defense is what we value. Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you side with Teddy, let me know. If you side with me as well, let me know. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like the video. If you did enjoy this one, share the link. Oh, Alpha, share the link. Share the link. So you see us next time on your screens. It's adios for now.